Hi everyone, it is Alex with Holistic Movement Pilates. Today I have a jump board workout for you on the reformer. So a little more of a cardio workout on your reformer, get your heart rate up. We will use a ball for props, so go ahead, grab a ball, put your jump board on, and then we are gonna get started on one heavy and one light spring. And then once you get your heavy, your light spring on, we're gonna lie ourselves down with our balls. Just make sure that your headrests are down to start. And we're just gonna warm up our core and our arms with the ball underneath our pelvises to begin today. So when I get down, I'm gonna lift my hips up. I'm gonna take the ball right underneath my sacrum. So lowest part of my back, right above my tailbone. And then once you get it there, you should be able to hold a neutral spine in this position. Now, if you don't feel comfortable balancing on the ball, you can take them out and you can set them to the sides. You can do this whole series without the balls. I'm gonna reach behind me, grab my short loops into my hands, and then once I do so, arms are gonna go straight up to the ceiling, my hands right over my shoulders, knees are gonna go up into a tabletop position, my legs are zipped together, and again, I'm holding a neutral spine on my ball. On an exhale, we're gonna press our arms down towards the carriage, and then we're gonna inhale, return back up with control. So again, I'm gonna exhale to pull straight down, and then I'm inhaling just to return back up, feeling my lats engaging as I pull in my exhale. And then again, inhale as I return my arms back up to the ceiling. Again, think your core is really working here for stability. Okay, now let's add in both legs extending out. So the next time I press my arms down, I'm gonna reach both legs out away from me, and I'm gonna inhale, return back. Exhale, press, reach both legs out. Inhale, return out. Again, if you don't feel comfortable here, you don't have to add in the leg extensions. If you struggle to balance and you want to take the balls out for leg extensions, again, you can always take the balls out. Exhale away and inhale back. And I'm gonna go for 3. Now on this last one, I'm gonna hold my arms and legs out away from me. So keep those legs long, rotate your palms towards each other. I'm inhaling just to open my arms out to a T. I exhale to press my palms to my hips. Inhale, open, and exhale, press. Again, legs are just staying nice and long. They're zipped together, and our abs are in to our backs. Inhale, open, exhale, press. Okay, we're gonna do 4. Okay, now in this last one, we're gonna hold our arms at our hips. I'm gonna bend my knees and my elbows for tricep press. I'm gonna press my palms down, extend my legs back out. I'm gonna bend my knees and elbows together. Exhale, press, and inhale, bend. Scooping into those low abs. Make sure that your wrists stay nice and long when you bend and when you press. Okay, I'm gonna do 3, 2, and 1. Okay, then once we bend, we're gonna pause. I'm gonna reach my arms back up to the ceiling. I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna open them out to a T. As I press my palms to my hips, I'm gonna extend my legs back out away from me, but then as I reach my arms straight up to the ceiling, I'm gonna bring my knees back into a tabletop position. I open out to a T. As I press, I extend my legs, and then I'm inhaling to return back. So arm circles with those leg extensions. As always, think every time you reach those legs out, scoop into your core. 2 more. And then last one. Okay, and then once I come back up, I'm gonna pause, and then I'm gonna reverse. So I'm gonna press my arms down to my hips, extend my legs out when I do that. As I open my arms to circle around and back up, my knees go back up into a tabletop position. So again, as I press my arms down, I reach my legs out. I circle around and back up. My knees just, again, go back into that tabletop position. Exhale away, inhaling as we circle. Okay, let's do 3 more in that direction. and 1. Okay, then once I come back up, I'm gonna relax my feet down. I'm gonna lift my hips up. We're gonna take those balls out, but they do go in between our knees now, and we're gonna keep our short loops into our hands. Moving into some more core work. Arms are up to the ceiling. Knees go back up into our tabletop position. I have my feet together for a little inner thigh connection here. And then ab curls. I'm going to press and curl myself right up into my abdominal curl. And then I inhale again to return back down with control. Exhaling as I nod and curl. And then again, inhale to return back down right to the bra line when I come up. And then inhale again, return. Now let's add in a little squeeze of the ball. So every time I curl up, I squeeze the ball in between my knees. I hold my neutral spine and I inhale, return. Exhale, press, curl, squeeze. Inhale to return. Let's keep going with those. Think inner thighs, low abs, work on the squeeze. Release. We're gonna do 3 more. And then last one. Now on this one, we're gonna hold ourselves at the top. Make sure you're still squeezing the ball. We're gonna release the squeeze, squeeze it again, inhale, release, exhale, big squeeze. Draw those abs in as you squeeze, release, exhale, squeeze. Let's go 6. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And then I'm gonna go arms up, head down. I'm going to relax my feet back down into the jump board, and then we're going to go ahead and hang our straps back up onto the pegs. Now, once we hang our straps up, the balls are going to stay in between our knees. We're going to find a neutral spine, and if you would like your headrest to go up for jumps now, you can go ahead and put your headrest up. I'm going to bring my feet parallel this time on the jump board. Again, I'm going to keep a little squeeze of the ball. We're going to do 10 jumps here. So ready, on our exhale, we jump out, we inhaled, land. Exhale away, inhale back. Every time I jump out, I'm doing a little squeeze of the ball. Knees, feet stay parallel. Abs are drawing in. We have 4, 2, 1. Okay, then once we come back in, the ball is gonna go in between our ankles. It's gonna be the same thing, little squeeze, feet are parallel with each other. 10 jumps, exhale out, inhale back. Staying in our neutral spines the entire time, drawing our abs in. We have 5 more. Last one. Okay, then once I come back in, I'm gonna pause in. I'm gonna take the ball into my hands every time I jump out. I'm gonna toss the ball, catch it, land, toss the ball, catch it, land. They can be big throws, little throws. Feet are parallel, ready? 10 times, jump, toss, catch. Exhale out, inhale back. Little hand-eye coordination here. We have 6. Two more. Last one. Okay, then once we come back in, we're gonna pause in. We're gonna keep the ball into our hands. We will be up into an abdominal curl on this next one. We're gonna alternate hands, ankles, ankles, hands. So when I jump out, I'm gonna put the ball in between my ankles, land back, jump into the hands, and then land back. Now, you can keep the knees bent and pull them into your chest, or you can go straight legs. Really personal preference there. So ready, curl up. We go hands, ankles, ankles, hands. 10 total. Stay in those curls. 9 and 10. Okay, then once I come back, pause in. Heads are gonna go back up. I am relaxing mine down for a second. We're gonna jump. Ball goes underneath your right knee. We land back center. It should be in your left hand now. Then we jump. It goes underneath the left into the right hand, and we land back center. So we're gonna alternate the ball in the hands. Start with it in your right hand. Curl yourselves up. It goes underneath the right leg first. I'm gonna go straight leg. So ready? We go right and left. Both feet should be landing back on the jump board. Exhale out, inhale back. Okay, 4, 2, we should finish with it in the right hand, and then coming back center. Now, if we feel super comfortable with that, we're gonna do a full figure 8 where we jump out, it goes under right, under left, and we finish with it in the right hand, and we'll just keep the ball in the right hand the whole time. If you don't feel comfortable doing that full figure out, you can continue those singles where you alternate the legs and the hands. But if you can do a full figure 8, keep it in your right hand. So ready, curl up. We go under right, left, land. Under right, left, land. 10 total. Exhale, inhale. Hold those curls. I have 4 more. 2 and 1. Pause all the way back in. Okay, we're gonna keep the right foot on the jump board, left knee into a tabletop position. And then once we get here, we're gonna take our hands behind our head. We're gonna jump out, rotate right elbow to the left knee, land back center, jump, rotate right elbow, left knee, land back center, 10 on the right, and then we'll switch 10 to the left. Ready? Exhale, right elbow, left knee, land back, jump, rotate, center. I am still in a neutral spine for this. Rotation comes from the bra lines. Okay, I have 3, 2, 1. Then I'm gonna switch underneath my right knee. Left foot is on the jump board, hands behind the head. Ready, 10 total. Rotate to the right side. Exhale away, inhale back. Adjust if you need to. I have 5 more. 2 and 1. Whew, okay, perfect. I hope your heart rate's up. Let's go ahead, take the balls into our hands, take both feet back onto your jump board, go feet high towards the top, and then into our Pilates V, so heels are together, toes are turned apart. I'm gonna take my ball right on top of my pubic bone, right into my pelvis. 1, roll up. I'm gonna bring my chin to my chest, roll the ball to my toes. I'm squeezing my glutes, and I'm articulating my spine all the way up. When you come up, carriage can come all the way back in. Now take off the light spring, so you're just on that single heavy. We're gonna go into some more arm and core work with our ball. So I'm gonna kneel on my reformer. When I'm lying down, I rotate it to the right side. So when I'm kneeling, I'm about center, probably a little closer to my jump board than center. And then my right foot should be going into my headrest. And I am bringing my foot parallel to the wall out in front of me. So ideally, my knee and my foot are being parallel to the wall. Now, grab the strap that's by your right foot. Long loop is light, short loop is heavy. We're just gonna do a little hug a tree. Ball is in the left hand. Arms open wide, little bend. We go together out in front of us. We switch to the balls in the right hand, we open. We go together and to the left. So we're just alternating right and left. Shoulders stay down. Collarbone stay wide. The ball should be in front of your chest. Exhale together. Inhale, open. Okay, I'm gonna go 3, 2. Now on this last one, we keep it together. We rotate right and we rotate left. Inhale right, exhale left. Get that rotation right from the spine. Ball should be in line, with your chest the entire time. Use those obliques. Inhale, exhale. I'm gonna do 4, 3. I like to think wringing your spine out like a washcloth. And 1. Okay, then when we rotate right, we're gonna go ahead, hang our strap up. I'm just gonna set my ball behind me for now. We won't use it until we do arms on the next side. We're gonna sit off to the same side that we're facing. Sit about center of your carriage here. Grab that same strap. Long loop goes around your right leg, above your knee, and then our butts should be scooted all the way to the edge of our carriages so that we have space to lie down. I'm gonna go ahead. lie down onto my carriage. Hands are gonna go behind my head. I'm in a neutral spine here. Knees are up into a tabletop position. We're only moving the right leg. I'm gonna inhale, dip my right toes down. The idea is your carriage doesn't move, so the strap doesn't pull your leg to the side, and we exhale to bring it back up. We inhale to dip down, and we exhale to come up. Elbows stay wide. Inhale, dip. Exhale up again. Hold your neutral spine. Try to hold that carriage still. Inhale down. Engage those obliques to pull it back up. Let's do 3, 2, and then last one. Now when we come up, I'm gonna go ahead and pause. I inhale now to reach my right leg out away from me to a challenging level. I exhale to bring it back into that tabletop. Inhale away, exhale to pull back. Again, fire up your obliques to pull the knee back into that tabletop position. I'm gonna do 4 more. 3, 2. Now in this last one, hold the leg out. It stays there. The carriage doesn't move. I rotate right elbow to my left knee. I come center. I rotate right elbow to left knee. Center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center. The rotation should be coming right from the bra line. Keep the right leg out. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay. Relax your legs down. We're gonna sit all the way back up, and we have to do arms first, and then we're back into that same core series. So I'm gonna rotate to the other side, grab my ball. Again, when I was kneeling on my carriage, it was just a little closer to the jump board. So when I put my left foot on into my headrest, I have space for my right knee to go over, or my right hip to go over my knee, and then for my left knee to be over my ankle. Grab the strap into the left hand, long loop light, short loop heavy, balls in the right. Ready? Hug that tree. We come together. We switch it to the right hand. We open together and left. We exhale together. We inhale to open. Keep that little bend to your elbows and try not to move your torso right now. That comes later. Exhale together. Inhale, open. Shoulders are down. Collarbones are wide. I'm gonna do 3. Okay, last one. We keep it together. We inhale, we rotate left. We exhale, we rotate right. Left, right. Keep the ball in line with your chest. Think rotate from your bra lines. Okay, I'm gonna do 4. Again, wring out that washcloth. 3. And 1. Ooh, okay. Go ahead, we can get rid of that strap. We will grab it again. You can just set the ball to the side. We will use that again. Sit off of your reformers, grab the strap. I'm sitting center of my carriage. Strap goes around your leg above your knee. My booty is scooched like all the way to the edge of the carriage, so I have space to go down. I'm gonna go ahead, lie myself down. Hands are behind my head, holding my neutral spine. Again, the carriage stays still. We dip the left toes down. We exhale to lift. We dip, and we exhale to lift. Again, think engaging your obliques to help pull your knee back up into your tabletop position. So it's not just quads and hip flexors. Those obliques are firing up as well. Three more. 2. And then last one. Now once I come up, I pause. I'm going to inhale, reach my leg out away from me. Exhale to pull it. Inhale out. Exhale to pull back in. Again, engaging my obliques as I pull back in. Out. Exhale. Try to hold that pelvis still. I'm going to do 4, straight out, straight in. And on this last one, we hold out, we rotate to the right knee, we go center, we rotate, we go center. Left leg should stay long. We go left elbow, right knee, center, left elbow, right knee, center. For 4. Rotation comes from the brow line. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Oh. Okay, feel free to fold over like me if you need to. We're gonna sit up and those straps can come off of our legs. Okay, I'm gonna grab my ball. I'm gonna swing back around to the other side. I want this heavier for my legs today, so I'm gonna add on that light spring again. We're gonna do some legs and glutes, some sideline jumping. If you don't want it as heavy, you can always just stay with the one heavy spring. But again, I have one heavy, one light. I want it a little heavier for my legs. Balls go in your headrest. We're gonna lie down on our right side. Head should be on the ball. When I get here, I'm scooting my butt back towards the edge of my carriage. My hips are stacked, my shoulders are stacked, and my left foot goes onto the foot bar. The foot is just lifted up as high where your knee is in line with your hip. This left leg is going to stay parallel. We're gonna do 10 jumps parallel. Then after 10, we're gonna move into external rotation where we point the toes, knees up to the ceiling, 10 jumps there. And then 10 jumps where we're internally rotated where the toes, knees are pointed down. So 10 parallel, 10 external, 10 internal, and then we'll stay here. So ready, exhale out, inhale back. Think squeeze your booty when you jump away. And I give my leg a little kick back so I can work into my glute max a little more. I have 4. Okay, last one, and then externally rotated, point it up to the ceiling 10 times. Keep those hips, keep the shoulders stacked. 3. Last one, ready, internally rotated, we point to the floor 10 times. 8 and 10. Okay, now we stay here. We grab the strap that's right out in front of us. Long loop goes onto the arch of the left foot. Both knees are bent at a 90. Again, the left leg should be parallel with the floor. Knee is lifted in line with your hip. We press our leg out and slightly back. We bend to come back in. We press, we kick slightly back. Bend to come back in. Think squeeze your glutes as you push out. And in, exhale, and inhale back. Okay, I'm gonna do 3. Now on this last one, we're gonna hold our leg out. Stay here, front back. So I'm gonna inhale, kick my leg forward, and then I'm gonna exhale, kick my leg back, squeeze my butt. Inhale forward, exhale back. Make sure that when you kick forward, the leg stays lifted in line with your hip. It doesn't drop down towards the floor. Forward and back. Okay, we're gonna do 4. 2. And then last one. Now, once I kick forward, we're gonna pause. We're gonna hold your leg out. You can point your toes. You're gonna lift, lower, lift, lower. The leg only goes down to the hip. So I go up a few feet, down to the hip, up a few feet, down to the hip. Keep the carriage still. Pulse up, down for 5, 3, 2, 1. Now it's in line with the hip. We kick back. We flex the foot this time. The leg should be in line with our body. We go up and down. Same thing. Just a couple feet up and down. Make sure the foot is flexed and it's in line with our body this time. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Okay, 5, 3, 1. And then we can bend our knee, relax the leg, hang that strap up. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So flip on over, And then head still on the ball, hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. Again, I'm scooting my butt towards the edge. The right foot should be parallel on your jump board. The leg should be lifted in line with your hip. It should be parallel to the floor. 10 parallel jumps, 10 externally rotated jumps where we're pointing up to the ceiling, 10 internally rotated jumps where we're pointing to the floor. So when we're ready, 10 parallel, start. Exhale out, inhale back. Again, squeeze your booty. Feel free to kick your leg slightly back. I have 3 more. Okay, last one, and then external, toes, knees point up. 10 total. Okay, then 10 internally rotated jumps. Toes, knees should be pointed to the floor. Last one. Okay, then we can relax. I'm going to take that strap off the peg. Long loop goes onto the arch of my foot. Both knees are bent to 90. Top leg lifts hip distance. Again, it should be parallel to the floor. We press out and slightly back. We bend to come back in. Out and slightly back. Bend to come back in. And if your strap hits your face like mine, feel free to just try to bring your head back a little more. Make sure that that leg stays lifted in line with your hips. Okay, I'm gonna do 3. Last one. Now when I press back, I'm gonna hold my leg back. Keep it long. We go forward and back for front backs. Inhale, kick forward. Exhale, kick back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Keep those hips, shoulders stacked. One side is definitely gonna feel a little different than the other. I'm gonna do 3, 2. Now in this last one, we hold forward. Again, those toes are pointed forward. Carriage doesn't move. We go up and down. I'm going up maybe like 2.5 feet and down. Again, when we go down, it should be in line with your hip. It doesn't go down to the floor. In line with your hip lift. In line with your hip lift. Ooh, feel those smaller or stabilizing glutes working here. 5. 2 more. Last one. Okay, then we kick back. We flex the foot. It should be in line with the body. Same thing. We go up and down. Now the carriage does move for this one, but make sure when you lift, your foot should stay parallel to the floor. No external rotation. It stays flexed and parallel. Up, down, up, down. Okay, 3. I lied. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Ooh, okay. Take that strap off your foot, hang it up. We're gonna get rid of the ball. So set that to the side, flip onto our backs again. And then if you would like your headrest to go up, they can be up or down. Now we're gonna go back into jumps, but it's just gonna be a super simple series this time. We're gonna start in our Pilates V, so our heels are together, our toes are turned apart, we're in our neutral spine. We're gonna do 10 jumps in our V. So ready, exhale, press, inhale back. Make sure that the heels stay together, the toes stay turned apart. If you want this heavier, feel free to go to a heavier spring. I still have a light and a heavy on. 3 more. And 1. Now, once I come back in, wide second position, so my feet just go all the way out to the sides. Still externally rotated, 10 jumps. Exhale out, inhale back. Drawing our abs in as we jump out. 4. Last one. Okay, pause in. Bring your feet parallel with each other. Mine are just gonna be sit bones distance away. 10 parallel jumps. Okay, pause in. We're gonna keep our feet parallel, and we're just gonna go out into split. So when we jump, you're gonna kick your legs out, land parallel, jump, kick out, parallel. So 10 splits. Ready? Exhale out, inhale back. I'm on 9 and 10. Whew, okay. When we come back in, we're gonna pause in. We're gonna do that whole series again, but we're gonna do 8 of everything. So let's keep going with this, no breaks. We have 8 Pilates V, so heels together, toes apart, 8 wide seconds, 8 parallel, and then 8 splits. So Pilates V, heels together, toes apart, 8 of everything. Exhale away, inhale as you land back in. Drawing our abs in. I have 4. Okay, wide second for 8. Parallel for 8. And then split for 8. I'm on 6 and 8. Whew, okay. Feel my inner thighs on those splits. Now, same series again, but we're gonna do everything 6 times. So Pilates V, wide second, parallel, splits, 6 of everything. Ready? Exhale away, inhale back. I hope your heart rate's up. Again, if you want heavier springs, you can always make this heavier or lighter. Okay, I'm going into wide second next for 6. Parallel for 6. And then splits for 6. Okay, come back in. Give yourselves a quick stretch. 2 more sets of jumps. Next, we have 4s. It goes by really quick now. So ready? Pilates V, 4 of everything. Wide second for 4. Parallel for 4. And then splits for 4. Pause in. Feel free to give your legs a quick stretch. Last thing are 2s of everything. So let's get into it right away. Pilates V 2 times. Wide second twice. Parallel twice. Splits twice. Woo! Okay. Feel free to give your legs a nice little stretch. Catch your breath for a second. Okay, then I'm gonna bring my carriage all the way in. I'm gonna sit off to the side of my reformer, And then once I sit off to the side, I'm gonna add on a heavy spring. So now I have 2 heavies and 1 light. We're gonna do feet and straps. If you don't want it as heavy, you can always take off the light spring, but again, I want it a little heavier today for legs. So I'm going 2 heavies, 1 light spring. Lie down onto reformers. Headrest can be up or down. Again, that's up to you. Grab your long loops. They go right onto your feet. Once you get your straps on your feet, I'm gonna bring my legs up as high as I can hold my neutral spine. Feet are parallel, legs are zipped together. I'm exhaling to pull my legs straight down, and then I inhale to hinge back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, hinge. We're drawing our abs in as we pull the legs down. So I like to think an oppositional pull as the body, as legs go down, the core draws in and up away from the legs. I'm gonna do 3 more. And then last one. Okay, now once I come back up, I'm gonna pause at the top. I'm gonna go heels together, toes are turned apart, lower the legs down so they're about in line with the top of my jump board, and then make sure we stay on that external rotation. We inhale to open our legs out to the sides of the room. We stay in the same plane as we bring our heels together, adduction. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Again, we should be holding that neutral spine the entire time. Okay, I'm gonna go for 2 and 1. Now when I zip my heels together, I'm gonna pause into my frogs. I'm bending my knees in, and then I'm exhaling to push out. Inhale, bend, and exhale, stretch. Keep the heels together, toes apart, hold your neutral. Okay, 3 more. Now on this last one, I'm gonna hold my legs out. Peter Pan, so it's like a combo between those last 2 movements. Pelvis needs to stay steady, so make sure the left hip stays heavy. We bend our left knee, we open our right leg out to the side. Again, I'm keeping my left hip down. I push into both feet to come back center. Then I bend my right, I open my left, I keep my right hip down, and I exhale to push center. So we can inhale, open, exhale, press. Again, the idea is that that pelvis is staying still as we move our legs. Four more. Okay, 1 more right, 1 more left. Then when I push back center, I pause, I bring my feet parallel with each other. I'm lowering my legs down towards my springs. I open them wide out to the sides, circling around back up for leg circles. I exhale to lower, and then I'm inhaling to circle my legs around and back up. Again, down, circling around and back up, maintaining my neutral spine the entire time. I'm gonna do 2 more, and then last one. Now once I come back up, I'm gonna pause and then reverse. So I open wide, press down around, zip them together, hinge, come back up. You should hopefully feel your adductors working to zip those legs together. Okay, 2 more. And then last one. Now when we come back up, low backs go flat, legs just go straight up to the ceiling. I want you to tug on your ropes and just give yourselves a nice little stretch here. Hamstrings, low back. If you want to open your legs out wide and do an inner thigh stretch, you can, but I do want the legs elevated here. Okay, we're gonna take our straps off of our feet. We hang them back up onto the pegs. We sit to the left side of our reformers. we just have one heavy spring on. Everything else can come off. Now, I always like to finish with lunges. So I'm gonna go ahead, ooh, nice sweat marks there. I'm gonna take my right foot back to the shoulder block, right knee is on the floor, right knee is on the carriage, not the floor. Left foot is on the floor, both hands are on your jump board. We're pushing out with the right leg, we're pushing out with the left. Now we're just doing one lunge on each side, so whatever feels best for you. You can hold on to the frame of your reformer if you'd like. You can move through the stretch if you'd like. You can go into like a little extension here in your back. It is up to you. We're gonna be here for like 10, 15 more seconds. Okay, then your right leg is gonna stay back. Your left knee is over your ankle. Your left hand stays on the jump board. You go up and over with your right arm. You're gonna push your right hip down just a little further. Stretch out that right side body. Hold here. Okay, then we bring the carriage all the way back in. Now we're doing a plank to get to the other side. So hands wide on your jump board. Right foot goes to the opposite shoulder block furthest away. We push the right leg out. I'm gonna take my chest over my jump board, step my left foot up, long stretch, arms push, arms pull, arms push, arms pull. Range of motion is up to you. You don't have to go super far out if you don't feel comfortable. Make sure the abs stay in, legs are long, butts are down. You're gonna do 3. Okay, last one. And then when we come in, pause in, take your right foot to the right side, bring your carriage all the way in, left foot to the shoulder block that's closest to you. Again, knee is on the carriage, not on the floor. Right foot is on the floor. The left leg pushes out. The right leg pushes out. We hold, again, whatever feels good. You can move through this stretch if that feels good. Whatever feels best in your bodies to give yourselves a nice stretch here. Okay, then I'm just bringing my carriage in so my right knee is over my ankle. My left leg is still pushed out. My right hand is on the foot bar. My left arm goes up and over. I push my left hip down. I find as much length in that left side of the body as I can. Okay, then I come back in and my hands again go wide onto my jump board. My left foot now goes to the shoulder block furthest out. I push out. Chest is over the jump board. I set my right foot up. I push my arms out one time. They stay here. The arms don't move. You tuck your pelvis, you hike your hips, and you push your legs out for some pikes. Tuck, pike, push out. Again, the arms do not move. Lift your hips, and then inhale out. Exhale, scoop, lift. Inhale to push out. I'm gonna do 3, 2, and 1. Now once I come in, I'm gonna slide my heels all the way down. I'm gonna push my arms out on my jump board so my carriage isn't in, and then I'm dropping my chest through my arms, opening up my chest here. Breathe. Okay, lift the chest up. That carriage can come all the way in. We can step ourselves off to the sides of our reformers. You are all done with that workout. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me today.